So I want to talk a little bit about why I think that Lamine Yamal is going to be a third-rate scorer, a third, fourth-rate scorer for the rest of his career. A lot of people think that he is going to one day score 30, 40, maybe even 50 goals. I strongly disagree. If anything, I think that he probably has peaked as a scorer. I think that the only thing that he can add to his scoring game right now are penalties, which he doesn't currently take, but he'll probably take it since he's asking for it, and free kicks. So maybe like an extra 5, 6, 7 goals per season from penalties and free kicks. But besides from that, if you're talking about open play scoring, I don't think that he can improve significantly at this point. And I'm going to talk about it from a technical perspective. Now, a lot of people say he just needs to improve his finishing and he'll become a great goal scorer. I think that is one of the biggest misconceptions about scoring. Finishing is only one small aspect of scoring. You need to be able to get yourself in good positions to score first. On top of that, finishing is not some simple skill set which you can just learn. It's very multifaceted. There's many types of finishes. If anything, I feel like based on the traditional sense of finishing that a lot of people have, Lamine is actually a fantastic finisher. His left foot finishing, when he's able to get the shot off, is amazing. There are so many amazing goals that he's scored while cutting in from the right. He actually releases his shot extremely quickly. His left foot is extremely quick. It's able to generate a lot of strength and accuracy within mere milliseconds. The issue here is that he takes forever to open up his body in the first place. So why is this not an issue when he's cutting in from the right? So let's look at one of his goals against Monaco. I'm just going to show some pictures because I don't want to get this video taken down for copyright. So if we look at this goal against Monaco, he cut in from the right. But the thing is, when he cuts in from the right, his body is already opened up while he's dribbling. So he doesn't need to specially open up his body. When you're cutting in from the right, your body is already opened up in a shooting stance. And that's why his scoring is extremely good when he's cutting in from the right, because he doesn't need to open up his body. But the moment he needs to open up his body, it's terrible. If you look at his scoring highlights, people actually praise him for how he only scores amazing goals and he never scores easy goals. That's a bad thing. It means that he doesn't have the capability of scoring easy goals. And if you can't score easy goals, that means that you'll always be a bad scorer. Because being able to score easy goals is actually the biggest sign of being an elite scorer. You simply can't be an elite scorer if you can only score hard goals. And the reason why he's not scoring these easy goals is that he can't make these quick one-touch finishes because he can't open up his body in the first place. And the stats suggest that. If you look at his fast break XG, so on the fast break, which is typically pretty quick one-touch finishing, you don't have too much time to open up your body, he has 0 goals from 1.79 XG on 12 shots. If you look at shots inside the box, he has 4 goals from like nearly 8 XG on 75 shots. He simply can't score these supposed easy chances inside the box. He needs to be cutting in from the right to be scoring. Then you might ask, can he improve on this? He's still young. But the thing is, not everything can be improved. Some things are capped by your physical deficiencies. For example, technically, I still have decades left to improve on my football skills and become a pro, but I can't do that because I don't have the physical capabilities to do that. And in Lamine's case, his physical traits are extremely unsuited to learning how to open up his body to take a shot. He has wide hips. He has a lanky body. And on top of that, his stride length is extremely short. All of these 3 traits are things that he can't change. And all of these 3 traits are absolutely crucial when it comes to opening up your body for a shot. When you have wide hips and a lanky body, it just makes it harder for you to instantly turn your body. And on top of that, when you naturally have natural strides, it also makes it extremely hard to rotate your body. You're supposed to be making a huge stride when you open up your body. And he naturally has small strides. Now, technically, you might think, oh, players can just change their stride length. No, it's not that simple. Now, everyone has a way of walking. Now, imagine if I told you, you have to completely change the way you walk, your stride length, your walking posture. That would be extremely uncomfortable. And it would take you at least weeks, if not months, if not years to get used to it. That is much easier than changing the stride length for a professional football player. They'd have to completely change the way they play. I don't think there's any example of any player in football history who significantly changed their stride length throughout their career. It's just not realistic. So with these three deficiencies, I don't think he'll ever be good at opening up his body for a shot. I just don't think it'll happen. And from another perspective, even if I'm wrong about this, another thing that's really important is that people say that he just needs to gain experience. But the thing is, Lamine already has a lot of experience. Experience is not about age. It's about the number of repetitions that you go through. And Lamine has gone through an insane number of repetitions. Lamine takes over 4 shots a game. That's more shots per game than Haaland, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Salah, and Harry Kane. He's literally top 3 in Europe right now in terms of shots per game. And also, he gets over 100 touches per game on a regular basis. He's being platformed to the maximum to accelerate his development. His dribbling and playmaking has increased in leaps and bounds over the last year, but his scoring has remained trash. With all that repetition, his scoring has still barely improved. All that experience gained. He has more experience right now than your typical 23 and 24-year-old because of the number of repetitions that he's getting because he's being platformed to the absolute maximum by Barca and Spain. And the fact that his scoring is barely improved is a very strong indicator that this is his peak as a scorer. He will never improve his scoring significantly. I might be wrong, but I highly doubt it. Scorers typically show their scoring talent when they're given this sort of role, regardless of age. Look at Pele, look at Mbappe, look at R9. They were amazing scorers from their teenage years. From the age of 16, 17, 18, 19. They were already among the best scorers ever. Lamine has been given more opportunity than nearly any teenager in history, and yet his scoring has barely improved and it's remained trash. And I think this is an extremely strong indicator that this is all he has as a scorer. He will never significantly improve his scoring.